They'll try and get the... And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Buying time to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Prescott to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half. And
I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. Oh, and now he bowls him over. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall.
And that's caught inside the 30. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. A big play here for Dallas. 65 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott, and he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott. 3rd down here.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cooper was the target there. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now the young man has it. It's a fake. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough. To pick up the 1st down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Roethlisberger. Open man. Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, hey. Set. 180.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. Roethlisberger will throw. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. And his throw is going to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Prescott on 1st down. A dump off to Elliott. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Swing of the field, right.
2nd down, Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tavon Austin from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recovering. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Now Bell, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now In this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Bell. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, that's Bell. Bell a first down and then some. And he cuts it back right. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more.